Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, we're back again. Another episode, three new topics. We
You
can get
sound so excited.
Oh, true. I think our previous conversation, I used all my energy. Okay, we're three new topics. First up is Jean-Paul Gaultier and Duran Lantic's debut. 30 seconds. Reina, you are up first.
Yay. Okay. So let me start my timer. So Jean-Paul Gaultier holds a very close place in my heart. It was the first vintage piece I ever like invested a lot of money into for myself. So because of that, I love the brand. I did sell that piece though, rip. But this collection specifically definitely drew a lot of negative press, and a lot of people are saying the brand is ruined and everything like that. I did not like it. I think it's completely unwearable, and I'll go into more of my why and my rebuttal.
T. Okay, let me start my timer. Go. Okay, yeah. I think any person who has any type of aesthetic can agree that visually, like, it was a mess, right? But I also think he is most famous for vagina pants that he made. I believe it was for Doja Cat. Will fact check me. So it's
We'll
like
put the picture there.
he came in with that type of creative expression energy. So what we saw was really not too far off from that. I'm out of 30 seconds. I'll finish on my rebuttal.
Also, so we were kind of talking about this earlier, but he came straight from his like master's program. And when you're like studying design, it's a lot more of a focus. And like I've seen this from my friends that study it as well. It's very much so about artistic expression more than like wearable fashion, I feel like. And it's definitely giving that energy. And I think fashion is art to some degree, and art therefore is very subjective based off of I did see some positive reviews on the collection. However, I think when you're trying to and you know what? Maybe he's trying to nicheify and he's trying to find his audience, and Jean-Paul Gaultier will never be like these big other houses, and maybe he's just trying to find his people, but also like I think he's losing so many consumers with like what he's putting out now. I went over.
Okay. Yeah, I think for me, fashion is art and that can look different to everyone. So I think it's kind of like nonsensical for us to be like, "Ugh, he expressed himself and it's ugly, like he ruined." It's just like, I mean, it's fashion. Like that's just how he wanted to express himself. The big thing for me was honestly the craftsmanship looked pretty crazy. Like there was a lot of ill-fitting,
It was given like
garments.
Fashion Nova, some of it.
Yeah, so that's what was like very concerning to me. And then also at the end of the day, it's art, but it's also still a business. So you need to find your fusion, baby girl. That's me talking to him because we're still trying to make sales at the end of the day. So, do I think it was ugly? Yes. Do I think it was the craziest, worst thing ever to happen in fashion? No. Like at the end of the day, it's art
At,
and I don't have to love it. He
at
do.
least there were no like babies doing some crazy shit or some like
Like
cancel.
we heard more rah-rah
You know
about
what?
this
Like
than
at
fucking,
least
like yes,
everyone got
babies.
paid.
Like what's going on? That's crazy. But I don't even know. We went over, but it was necessary.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. And so next topic up is fashion and AI. Our thoughts. Do we love it? Do we hate it? Where are we at with it?
Let me start my timer. So, okay, I know the general rhetoric around AI. It's bad. There's a lot of really bad environmental effects because of it. Therefore, I'm not going to be like, I love AI. Do I use it? I'm not going to lie and say I don't. Of course I do. I try not to. I'm trying to maintain my brain cells, but still, it's definitely helpful. However, I've seen such a large influx of these platforms like Fia that are like closet or like pick your clothes, I don't know, best price, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like it's become such an oversaturated thing. I don't find myself using any of them. I trust my eye, I trust my vision. I don't want to fucking dabble in this shit. I just think there's so much happening at once in this AI fashion tech thing. I don't understand any of it.
Period. Okay, let me start. Yeah, so I think as usual, I'm kind of on the fence about this. AI is meant to be a tool, and any tool that's like misused can automatically have negative consequences. Think money, think anything. Like it's just a resource. So if you're using it in a way to increase efficiencies with your brand, and a way to maybe dial down on your target market. Like it is a quick way to kind of work through all that. I do see an influx of it as like styling, honestly, even like go to it as like your go-to stylist app. But okay, well, 32, we'll pick it back up.
Yeah, well, I'll finish that thought. Pay a fucking person to style you. Don't let a computer style you. Computers don't understand references. They have no emotional impact involved, like, they're not gonna know what makes you feel good. They're gonna be, oh, that's black and that matches and that's it. So yeah, I don't like it. I think, refine your eye. Yeah, it's nice when you're like for price comparison on websites, but even like there's something so rewarding about like finding yourself a good deal on like something designer or something vintage. I don't know. I just don't think it's useful. Like use it for fucking math, whatever, but like don't use it for art. Like don't use it for something like as I don't know, intense as fashion. I don't know. That might be like stupid to say, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, I really think it just depends on your relationship with fashion or your relationship with whatever you're using it for. Me, I'm not a math girly. So in the amount of time it would take me to do myself, I'm putting it in the ChatGPT and I'm moving on to go back to my fashion stuff. But vice
Right.
versa, I understand like if you're not a fashion person, you just need a functional, I need a black outfit for this interview on Monday. I'm not trying to pay a stylist. I don't even know a stylist. I'm not going to spend my time looking for one. I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. They're gonna find me my under 50 black outfit for Monday and call it a day. Might not be the most environmentally friendly, but I definitely understand it's a resource.
Yeah.
So use it as such. Don't turn the brain cells off. But if it's increasing efficiency in your day, you might, want to implement it. Period.
Yeah, well, if you don't know a stylist, now you know too. So there.
Period. Okay. And yeah, that's I'm out of my time on that. That's the end. And so last topic, this one's kind of fun. Which celebrity closet would you want to have, want to raid, etc.?
Okay. I'm gonna start and I glaze the fuck out of her and like ew, like I hate myself for that, but like Brenda hashtag just because we both wear black and white. We kind of like the same designer, so like duh, I'm gonna say her. Like I think she has the most insane archival pieces, blah blah blah, whatever. But like aside from her, if I like let's just say didn't just wear black and white, Peggy Gou has the most insane like shoe bag ready to wear collection. I think she's the sickest style. I would love to play around in her closet for the day.
Good. Hi. Start. I would love to have all of Tracy Ellis Ross's wardrobe. I feel like she implements the perfect intersection of like tomboy, sexy, but then, these very specific pieces that I love. So she's definitely on my list. And then I didn't even think about it, but then when we were talking about it, you said it, and I was like, oh yeah, duh, freaking Rihanna, like to the T. She has archive pieces, current pieces, pieces that aren't even out yet because they're all custom from, whatever fucking designer she wants to make her whatever she wants. So definitely Riri on my end.
Okay, like purely for like the Chrome collection, like I would love to be in like Kim Kardashian's closet or like her stylist, but like none of her shit would fit me. So like that's kind of a problem, obviously. But like she has like the sickest chrome like leather and all the jewelry and like I just think that would be really fun. But like that's it from her. But like Brenda hashtag is really the only like wearable one I want.
T. That's so funny. I was doing everything in my power to avoid saying one of the Kardashians
I
because
know, but like bro, her chrome collection goes crazy.
yeah, true, very true. I was gonna say Loki, I really do love Kylie's style. I don't know how much of that stuff she actually keeps, but I love the way her stylist styles her for the most part. There's been some flops on my end, but like I love that. But Loki, my other answer is Law Roach. Not saying that I would fit any of his things, but he has a crazy like archive
That
collection because he used to own a store. So I'm not saying his specific closet, but like just things he owns, like let me get in there, bro.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
wisdom, bro. Wisdom has a collection.
I
Okay,
can't.
never mind.
That's what I thought you were gonna say when you said Chrome. I was like, Wisdom K.
No, well, no, but yeah, but it's all like men's, but like still like that would be so
I mean,
crazy.
that's kind of tea, like.
He has a crazy fucking collection. And his shit would
Ew.
probably fit me better than Kim's, so
Yeah, literally. I mean, take it, get it tailored. You can get it tailored down easier than taken
yeah,
out.
exactly. All right, wisdom, hit my line.
Okay, I'll switch it. But okay, that's the end of this episode. Short and sweet. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions or any
Give us topic ideas, please.
yeah, dead ass, like get in the comments.
Yeah, interact with us,
You
guys.
guys talk to me about this podcast in person, but the
I
views
know you're
aren't up,
watching.
so I need the energy to
Give us
match.
some ideas. What do you want to hear us rap about?
The end. All right. Bye.